Let's take a look at oil prices this morning as well. Looks like WTI is down another 35 cents, $70.32 a barrel. Helima Croft is here. She is RBC Capital Markets Global Head of Commodity Strategy, also a CNBC contributor. And Helima, this has been a week where we've watched crude oil prices come down, I think, more than 6% at this point. I'm not looking at week to date, but I guess it's close, probably 6.5% to 7%. And that is all around geopolitical concerns, or maybe lessening concerns, that Israel would potentially strike Iran's oil facilities. I guess it's that, and then maybe some concerns about demand in China as well.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, when you had that Washington Post story come out, essentially saying that the Biden administration had convinced the Israeli government not to strike the nuclear sites and, of course, the oil facilities, potentially Karg Island, the oil market participants said we can move on from this story. And then again, the focus returns to Chinese demand, what's going to happen with supply in 2025. And I think the interesting question now, I'm sitting in Washington, is what does the death of Yahya Sinwar, the leader of Hamas, mean for the trajectory of this war in the Middle East? I mean, obviously, the Biden administration is hoping that the Israeli government pivots, that you get a ceasefire. But there are others in this town who say, look to what happens with Iran. Netanyahu has indicated that this war is not over, objectives not achieved. So there is focus on what comes next with the potential Israeli strike coming very soon on Iran.
Yeah, those comments that Netanyahu made overnight certainly made it seem that he is not ready to lay down arms just yet, and certainly indicated that there is more that needs to be done, probably in retaliation against Iran. That's the first thing I thought when I heard his comments.
Absolutely. And I do think that we still need to focus on, what is going to be the severity of this Israeli strike. I've talked to no one in this town who thinks it's going to look like April. Remember, in April, it was a relatively, small strike against Isfahan. The Iranians came out and said, OK, we're done with this chapter. The expectation here is it's going to be a significant strike on military facilities, potentially targeting key personnel in Iran. And that leads to the question, is that going to be the moment we have an off-ramp in this latest round of escalation between Iran and Israel? Or do we get some form of retaliation from Iran? And also the question is, what does Iran have left in its arsenal? They fight through their proxies. Hezbollah has been really badly hit by this string of Israeli attacks. So a lot of uncertainty about what's left in the Iranian arsenal at this stage.
Obviously, these are much more important matters than just what oil prices are doing at this moment, but we're a financial network. What would you advise people? What do you think oil prices will do from here?
I mean, I think I think it's too soon yet to entirely write off this story in the Middle East. We will know, I think, in the coming weeks, certainly I think before this election, whether we are on a path to some form of de-escalation, whether the Iranians are essentially not going to do anything in response to an Israeli strike. I think there's a lot of concern here still about where this war is going, even if the oil market participants have basically said, we're not going to pay attention for now, calm when there's a disruption. And then once we get past this kind of next couple of weeks, I do think we should be turning our attention to what happens at that December 1 OPEC meeting, what happens with the pace of countries like Saudi Arabia's production. Are they going to slowly bring back their voluntary cut like they outlined in June? Will they potentially bring it back faster because of issues around non-compliance from countries like Kazakhstan and Iraq? So I do think we're going to be looking at quite a momentous series of months as we go into the end of the year.